Gaffer, first of all, you've been away on a wee trip to London this week on your pro licence. How have you found that?
Yeah, it was very good, Gareth. You know, we listened to some fantastic people in David Moyes and Ange Postecoglou. Two great people in their own right, in two different ways of seeing the game of football. But no, it was really good, and obviously with the Monday at Brentford, speaking to Neil McFarlane, the B team coach as well, and recruitment people and commercial people within the club. So no, it was a great 3 days, really enjoyable, and a lot of learnings taken from it. So no, it was positive.
Aye, obviously for yourself, you know, doing the pro licence and learning from such big names in the Premier League, it's a lot you can learn.
Yeah, listen, you're generally going to listen about new things that are coming in the game, new trends, new tactical ideas, how they see the game, how they plan their yearly schedules, etc. Especially David at West Ham, who's in the UEFA Cup or the Conference League or whatever they want to call it at the moment. His schedule's pretty tight, going for 3 days a week, training to 2 days a week, 3 games a week, etc. So his is pretty up and down, but very interesting how they work that week. And Ange, obviously, being at Tottenham, basically just needs to concentrate in the league at the moment. Obviously, the season had last year on any cup competition, so his is quite different, but very interesting. And obviously, the way Brentford work as well, with how they go about setting up for how they play the top 6 and how they play the rest of the other 14 teams. So that was really good, and speaking to or listening to the people at Brentford and how they go about recruiting, etc. Was an insight and opened my eyes to what's out there and what you can use to do that. But again, that's top level. They've got the funds that they can just go and do what they want, Gareth. So, but no, it was interesting things that you would, or that I certainly will take going forward. I'll keep to myself, but certainly some great ideas in there.
And just back to our side of things and on the pitch, last time out against Queen's Park, a solid point away from home.
Yeah, there was obviously positive to take for the game. Obviously, clean sheet first and foremost, and picking up a point. Was the performance great? No, but we can certainly build on it. Most of the pleasing thing for me was the resilience of the players. You know, a big pitch, but we handled the situation well. We had a lot of call-offs, read the weather, etc. as well. Injuries hampered us again, but no excuses. I thought the boys that turned up and were available done really, really well, and obviously the 2 subs went on done well as well. But hopefully that's now the catalyst that hopefully can push us on. We need to get our club back to where it was last season in terms of results, etc. Because we want to be winning games. I'm no different, players are no different, and supporters are no different. So to dig together for the club, we need to be pushing in the right direction.
Aye, and you mentioned after the game as well, it was good to stop that run of losses in the league, and whilst tomorrow is a cup game, it's still a good base to now move on and try and get a win tomorrow and press in the cup. Yeah,
well, every cup competition you're in, Gareth, you want to win, but certainly it gives you an opportunity to win games. And like I say, we've played Kelty already this season in the League Cup, beat them 3-1 at their place. But tomorrow will be totally different. You know, the games are now up to speed. Teams should be fit, and then the run that Kelty are on, they're playing well. They're winning games of football, scoring a lot of goals. So we need to be wary of that. But I know if my players turn up and perform the way I know they can, then no disrespect to Kelty, we should be winning the game.
Aye, but you're saying it's going to be obviously a lot of a different test to the last time we faced Kelty, but still a lot you can take from the last game in that win. Yeah,
well, we went behind, first and foremost, and the character was shown at half time to come back and win the game. We scored 3 good goals in the second half. Again, in that game we had words at half time because we were disappointed with certain aspects of the game, but hopefully with the way we've set up for tomorrow and the way we want to play, then we should take care of that. We want to be on the front foot, we want to be getting at them, we want to be getting balls in the box, we want to be getting goals, and we want to be taking the game to Kelty, because we're at home, we want to progress, we want to get to the next round, and it is an opportunity in this competition. With respect to anybody in this competition, it's a competition you can win, and like I say, if we win tomorrow, then you're 2 rounds away for the final. And like I say, we were unfortunate last season, we ended up losing out to the eventual runners-up. And we want to try and get to the final if we can.
And in terms of team selection for tomorrow, it's obviously quite well known the sort of injury period that we're going through right now, but also a few cup ties going in tomorrow as well.
Yeah, well, obviously Tyler's not suspended. Tyler's obviously cup tied. Jack Carlos is cup tied. So there is one or two players that can't be involved for things out with their Mars, but certainly Cameron will get game time. Cameron Key will get game time tomorrow at some point. It's important that the younger kids that are coming through get opportunity, and I think tomorrow's an opportunity that we can give them game time. Depends on how much that is, I'm not sure yet, but certainly the kids will need to get game time, and it gives us an opportunity to see what's coming through, and also players haven't been playing some minutes as well. Ryan's likely to get a start in goals. So yeah, there's opportunity to change, but not too many changes, because like I say, I want a strongest squad as possible, because we know what's coming up in the next 2 league games, so we need players fit and ready to go.
And in terms of the team in the last couple of weeks as well, you've had a number of players that have had to step up and play positions that I'm maybe not as familiar with, and you're getting a lot out of them. Yeah,
listen, I can't fault any of the players. The players have been outstanding regarding situations that were going on at Swift without the guys that are fit's hands. They've been professional, they've done their job. Wherever I've asked them to play, they've went and done it, and that's testament to them. It's at times it's unfamiliar, they're having to play a position they're not familiar with, but they've done it, and they've done it to the best of their ability, and that's all I can ask. They give me everything they've got every week, 110%, and as a manager at times that's all you can ask, and they've done that, and I'm proud of them for that. But hopefully in the not too dear distant future, then we should have everybody back, and then we'll get going to the levels that I'm sure we can get to.